massive mess going on around here. Ready up. Is there any point in watching, commentating this when there's no one watching anyway? Anyways. Yeah, Belgium, let's have it. The longest track on track says 7.0004 kilometers fastest lap. I don't know. I just want to get this over. Only 10 people. I mean, to be honest, I could have raced. Yeah, it's raining in qualifying like it should be. Anyways. Oh god, this game, man. This game again. It says session will start in 0000, but it hasn't started it. Christ's sake. What the hell? Okay, now we started. Okay, I was a little bit ahead of time. But yeah, we only have 10 people. I mean, disappointing. We were supposed to have 14, but whatever. It is what it is. Now, it is what it is. I mean, what am I supposed to do? I can't do anything really. I can't do anything. The qualifying wet should try up at the end of qualifying. Just quickly change my goddamn controller. Right, can there be anyone going out on track now? Because there's 1 minute, literally 1 minute went. Okay, there's a second guy watching. So someone is actually watching. May I actually shoot commentate then? Are there even more people now? Sparko, then Secret, then that's Cosfan, then Axel, Josh, that's Blandy behind. Is that comment gonna be why so low? Yeah, here's someone. At least someone is watching. Just check my... Okay, I'm way too loud in my headphones. Now it's a bit... Okay, now it should be good. I have to like set it up on my headphones volume that it has to be just right. That it's not gonna be heard from either one or the other headphone. So it's gonna be both. These are quite used. These headphones, whatever. The track should be drying up every single lap. Every single minute. Basically, one lap in the intermediate takes like 1 minute 55, maybe like mid 50s to high 50s, somewhere around there. There's still Yusuf and Monkey who have stayed in the pits. Yeah, you should be you should be very careful what Sparko did, going very wide in Stavolo, basically, and then into Blanchimont. Here in the wet, it's very sketchy, depending on your setup and the boss stop chicane. Monkey has came out of his pits. Sparko is gonna be the first one to start their flying laps. So, ooh, that was another moment. Yeah, you need to be very cautious with the traction. Starting the flying lap, going into Lost Source, braking earlier, obviously, than in the dries. I could have used more. Ooh, a little bit of moment, more bigger moments. Oh, that's a big moment for Sparko. Damaged front wing completely. So his lap is ruined. Luckily, he didn't actually crash out properly. By the way, Cosman and the two Americans, Cosman and Secret, they had a not coming, but Cosman and Secret, they were very close between each other. Secret first sector 32.093, now into the three corner section. On this corner, it's very easy to spin, especially when the curb is uphill. Sparko has crashed out. Let's look at from Cosfan. Oh, in that corner. Splandy, yeah, in that corner. Hakimi, we can see it maybe better if Sparko's gonna be still there. Lost their ear, I guess, just from that. Where are we supposed to be going? Secret into the quick chicane, I guess. Loses the car more. Luckily he saved it, but lost a mass amount of time. Now going through, now going to Stavolo, 126.129. Not really ideal. This third sector is as well pretty much straight, besides Blanchimont and then Bus Up Chicane, and then as well Stavolo downshift to 7th. from Secret. Not feeling confident in these conditions. Now going into the boss top chicane. A little bit of a look up, but maybe Secret has now planned for a second run. So there's a little bit of a save ERS run after all of those moments. 157.454, but Axel goes P1, 156.531, but Josh now goes P1, 155.759. Splandy goes third, 9/10 behind Josh. They're now Hakimi and one of the McLarens. Hakimi goes through and he goes P5, 157.902. Kostan went into the pits. There's Yusuf on an out lap. Secret is improving on his lap by 1.5 tenths. The track is improving in terms of grip. Axel isn't improving. Josh couldn't see, but I mean he has the low fuel, so he isn't gonna be able to even finish the lap. Splandy we didn't see. Is Hakimi on a flying lap? No, he has only 0.4 laps of fuel. Yusuf has already invalidated his lap. Not ideal. Monkey's on a flying lap. Not anymore. He has invalidated that lap. Is there anyone else besides? I mean, there could be Splandy, there could be Josh who are on their laps. Although I know, Josh had the low fuel. Splandy could be on a flying lap. Secret is improving through the second sector by 1.7 seconds, if I remember right. Anyways, apparently fastest second sector. Now through Blanchimont, still downshift, a little bit of a wider line than in on the previous lap, and going to bus stop chicane. Their yield flex, that's for a Ferrari. That's I think Axel. And Secret exits bus stop, crosses the line, and he goes P1, 154.976. That is almost 8 tenths faster than his teammate. Splandy is going to be crossing the line, and he goes P2, 155.481, 1.1 seconds faster than his previous lap, and about 3 tenths faster than his than Josh. Axel is doing another run. There's Kosfan who has rejoined pits, and that doesn't seem to be letting him through. They're not really letting him through. I mean, he now let him through, but that wasn't really the best. I mean, he did give him slipstream, I must say. Axel's first sector, what's it gonna be? A 32.075, 2 tenths down already. Even though he got that little bit of a slipstream from Kosfan. I guess he was very unsure going through Eau Rouge and Radion. Yusuf didn't set a lap time since his previous lap was invalidated. Monkey again invalidated. Is Secret on the flying lap? I doubt, since yeah, he's not on the lap. He's now trying to recoup the energy. Yusuf again invalidating. This time through Eau Rouge and Radion. I don't know when it was on the previous run, since I didn't see. Oh, that's an interesting line from the Mercedes. Just straight up cutting the chicane. Axel. I didn't see if he was. Oh, well, that's a Red Bull in a ditch, you could say. That was Secret spun, playing hide and seek, I guess. Yusuf now again trying to recoup ERS. Axel through the bus stop chicane. Doesn't look like he's gonna be going for pole. No, it isn't, but is it gonna be P2? Yes, it is P2, 155.435. I went for the Ferrari. Just quickly check the championship standings. As at the moment, that's Kosfan, Anna, and Olmasmat who have started their flying laps. Yusuf is going to be starting his flying laps as well. Olmasmat has started. Let's look at Cosfan's first sector. Whoa! Whoa! That was very dangerous, whoever what that was. Hakimi just being on the track, or on the line, on the racing line. Cosfan got a 5-pace grid penalty, which was very unfortunate that he got that. Obviously, it's very it's not deserved, since, well, he probably didn't touch him even. But I mean, it's just that would have been even more of a penalty for Hakimi just being on a racing line. I mean, that is the racing line. Unfortunately, that's just the racing line. Holy Jesus. Okay, every that. Right, so I was too much. No, I was supposed to be checking the goddamn standings, but I got too excited that I just all of a sudden see the RVRL, all the secret RVRL channels. For Christ's sake. Monkey 1 P4 155.756, 3000 is out of Josh. Also on crossing the line, and he goes P6 157.579. Behind an almost mounted crosses line, he stays P8 158.467. Hakimi crosses the line. I mean, he was on an outlap. Yusuf hasn't invalidated. So could we see Yusuf putting a lap time just so that he doesn't mess up this final chicane? Very different line than I'm used to. He is gonna do a lap, a 155.855, still behind Josh, but ahead of Cosfan, and that's 6th. It is still a lap, it is still better than 10th, but I mean, still, I mean, obviously should be fighting for the pole position, as okay, the Mercedes isn't as good, but he should be still fighting. Splendy crossing the line, I think starting his flying lap. Monkey, no, not that lap, yeah, and he invalid, so no. Secret maybe, no, he's not on an out lap. So who are on the flying laps? Maybe Hakimi. Yusuf definitely not, since he has spun on the exit of the turn. Whichever that turn is, I didn't look at the track map at all. Splendy's improving through the first sector alone by almost 4.5 tenths. Through the first sector. Hakimi... Is he on a flying lap? I mean, he's using ERS, so he's on a flying lap. We were checking Hakimi now. Josh is trying to look. I mean, it isn't raining, so we could see maybe some slick tire action. Hakimi having some troubles on the exit, and Hakimi crosses the line. He goes personal pole position 154.646. Very fast talking, guys. Got used to it. Yusuf with no front wing at all. Splendy through the second sector. He is going to be improving. Monkey's as well seeing. What's that soft tire? 1.3 seconds, sorry. But Splendy spins on the X of Stavolo. And his professional pole position lap. I mean, would have been a pole position, but would it be a pole position lap? Because it is still wet. With under 4 minutes to go. We maybe could see some slick tire action from some people. Maybe who have nothing to lose. I mean, to be honest, no one has nothing to lose. I don't know, because like Sigurd is on a flying lap. I'm assuming, since he's using RS, and he had a purple second sector. Hakimi, no, he's not on a flying lap. I mean, he has 0.2 laps of fuel. Secret through the chicane. Secret was improving by 1.5 seconds, and he goes back into the pits. He knows. He knows. That he should be pitting for the slick tire. I mean, Cosfan, Josh, and Monkey, they are looking at the soft tires. Are they faster? Almost not going out on the Inters. A bold move from Haas. I mean, the track is drying up, but is it gonna be dry enough to set up pole position lap on the softs? Everyone is gonna be trying to go as late as possible on those softs, or late as possible, like starting their laps as late as possible. Monkey is out. Cosfan is out on the softs. They're out there on the softs. What's the time? Come on, you almost mad. It's 2 minutes remaining. Oh, some people could be in trouble. Some people could be in trouble. There are now people leaving the pits. People are now leaving the pits. There are both Red Bulls, both Mercs, who are coming out. That's still on Masmar, going very slowly on those inters. I mean, the track is pretty much dry, but Yusuf is out. Yusuf is out. He has pressed the button. Axel is improving, I think. Purple second sector. Hakimi, there's no point for him to really even go. I mean, it's not. Yeah, I mean, it's DRS open. DRS has been able to. It's for this select tire compound. Still on those inters on the dry track. It shouldn't be that bad. It shouldn't be that bad, but I mean, if luckily Axel didn't get his time invalid there. Inters on a dry track shouldn't be that bad, but they're gonna be overheating. Yeah, I mean 87 degrees, 86, 88. Axel is improving by 4 seconds though, but I mean the gain from the McLarens is just gonna be immense. Or basically everyone who is on the softs at the moment. Everyone who is on the softs. Axel finishing his lap. He will go pole position if he doesn't spin. His tires are cooked. Take it easy, and crossing line, he goes personal position 150.466. But for how much is this gonna last? For how long is this gonna last? Splandy and Josh are fighting for position in qualifying. They are gonna be in trouble. They are in trouble because they're both losing massive amounts of time with this. Cosfan first second, 2.2 seconds of improvements already. Yeah, I mean the softs are coming way faster than the inters. If no one misses their laps, probably even Splanty and Josh, they could go ahead of Axel. If they still fight though. Hakimi out though. No, that is Axel. Did it start running now? Although Axel did a bit interrupt Secret's lap time, I think, or lap. Cosfan through the Foshkane, the right left, and then into the right, and going to Stavrolo. 9.5 seconds of improvement. I mean, that's just what has happened at the back. There are yellow flags for some people, but Cosfan is gonna have his moments for a few seconds for being on provisional pole position. If he doesn't bin this, no he didn't, he is gonna be on provisional pole position with 145.307, but his teammates crosses line. He goes P1, 144.783. Secret now provisional pole position, 143.627. Josh P2, Splandy P4, and almost Matt crosses the line, and it's a Red Bull 1 and 2 for the Belgium Grand Prix here in Spa-Francorchamps. I mean, it's pole position for the sprint race. Kosvan in 5th, but he'll be starting 10th after a unfair 5-place grip penalty. Yep, Secret's on pole position for the sprint by a second. Josh on P2, Monkey P3, Splandy P4, Kosvan P5, Axel P6, Hakimi P7, Yusuf P8, Onmasmat P9, and Sparko P10. But everyone who is behind, Kosvan is gonna be one place up. Right, now I have to. Just quickly get the standings. I'm so lost. After round 9, Jamie, who isn't racing, importantly in this weekend, is in the lead with 151 points. Splandy P2, 146 points. Josh third, 138 points. Secret, 93 points. Panda still 5th, 77 points. Velocity 60 points. Monkey 55, Rex 48, Nizok 42, Axel 41, Yusuf 32, Kosvan 30, Hakimi 25, Thomas 16. Wait, what? No, it's a formation lap. Okay, I got scared because I thought that I set it up wrong. That it was already going on racing. Yeah, where did they lose? Thomas 16, myself 8, Jocks 8, Dave 6, On Mastermat 5, Albo 1, and then everyone behind with 0 points. Mercedes still leading in the championship, 295 points. Red Bull P2, 231 points, but they can't sleep anymore. Kosvan, by the way, is disqualified. Red Bull cannot sleep at this moment, and they have the prime chance to increase the gap to Ferrari, because Ferrari is only 1 point behind Red Bull. So they really need to wake up. They really need to wake up and pick up the points. And crucially, wait, who was the second Mercedes driver? Yusuf is the second. I mean, alright. Yusuf is the second Mercedes driver. McLaren moving up to 4th after a very good result last race. Up to 4th with 167 points. Alpine 65 points. Sorry, 56 points. Still nicely keeping up with McLaren and Alpine. Aston Martin 16 points, Alfa Romeo 12 points, Haas 6, and Williams only 4 points. I don't speak Italian. It's by the way 4, not quattro, or whatever, or however I said it. I have some popcorn so I can eat some. If it gets boring, or it's just very exciting, but the drivers are now lining up for the grid slots. Don't exceed the grid slots, or don't go over the white lines. I mean, you can go over the white lines, but just don't exceed the yellow line. Hakimi, not the greatest example. Neither Secret. Very crucially, almost mad, as well as 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and lights are out and away. No, we don't. Now we go in the sprint race, Axel getting already cost fan on Massmat dropping down to 10th. Secret keeping the lead from his teammate and Monkey. For now, Yusuf is up to 6th. Hakimi, I think, dropped down to 8th. Oh, Josh had a big moment exiting Radeon, almost lost it, and now at the back he has both Mercedes engined cars, which are not the powerful ones, so he has a little bit of an advantage at the moment. It looks like Secret, Josh, Monkey, Splandy, Axel, Yusuf, Kosvan, Hakimi, Sparko, and Onmasamad rounding off the grid, the top 10. In the sprint race, like you know, the points system, 8 drivers are going to be scoring, and the first rider is going to be getting 8, second 7, 3 6, and it goes on down to 8th place. Meanwhile, Yusuf, whoa, Hakimi, and no, that's Axel. Some difficulties through Puan, and now he's down in 9th, which meant Yusuf has as well spun. Now this time going into Stavilo. I was gonna say that he up to 5th, but now he's down to 10th. So that means Kosvan is back into 5th, Hakimi 6th, Sparko 7th, Axel 8th, Onmasmad 9th, and Yusuf is down in 10th, who will be scoring at this moment no points in the sprint race. This look, I mean, at the moment for the sprint race and even for the race, it looks like a dream result for Red Bull and the moment in the sprint race. But there's still 6 laps to go. Everything can happen. For example, Hakimi maybe spinning, or I don't know, a safety car. A Splandy overtakes Monkey into, whoa, and Splandy spins after contact with Monkey, and now he's down in 10th. Mercedes are at the moment out of the points, but after they overtake on Massmat's AI, it will be only 1 point for Mercedes, and Sparko is having some difficulties as well through going into the no-name corner. Kosvan is really defending his P5. Meanwhile, Hakimi is up to 4th. Sparko fighting with Axel for the P6. Now going to the fast right and left. Splandy is overtaken on Masmar. They're still fighting for the P6, now going through Stavilo. Oh, this could go. That was very close indeed. Through Stavilo. And now going into Blanchimont. No, don't tell me that you guys are going to be going side by side. I knew that it was a bad idea. Axel lost the rear going into Puan. Blanchimont. And they both span. And there's a virtual safety car. Both damaged front wing. Sparko without a front wing. Axel somehow with broken left end plate. But it's technically race over for them. I knew that was gonna end badly for these two. Going through Blanchimont. I jinxed it. I said it. And it happened. I knew that wasn't gonna end well, and it didn't. Both of them have their races ruined, and basically they can hope for another safety car from someone. But I mean, the chances are very low since there are only 10 drivers, or technically 9 since Onmasmad left. But there is still the main race, so everything can be turned around. Here you gain only a few points, or maybe one. But there's a full race. Monkey, a drive-through penalty for him. A disappointing drive-through penalty. I don't know if it was a game that just glitched out or something, or it could have been always that just himself he exceeded the delta, and now he has to pay the price of doing a drive-through. Yusuf is at very close behind Kozan. They're going side by side now. They'll be going side by side through Blanchimont. They are going through side by side through Blanchimont. Yusuf goes off track. Overtakes him off track. Gets a 3-second time penalty. Monkey is serving his drive-through immediately. Sort of a karma to Monkey after spinning Splandy, if you want to say it. By the way, Axel spun earlier on this lap in exiting Radion as Axel has left. There is still the main race, man. There is still the main race. Come back. Anyways, Yusuf is at the back, all over the back of Kozman. He's going to be getting an easy overtake with the help of the DRS. Could Splandy potentially get the moved on? It isn't actually as easy for Yusuf though, as Kozman is putting a little bit of a fight. But now he got him moved it on. And Splandy overtakes. Oh, it's getting a little bit close between Kozman and Splandy. They didn't make contact. Splandy was off track while trying to make a move. Splandy is going to lose some time because of it through the second sector, as in the second sector you can't really make a move anywhere. I mean, in P1 you could if you get a very good exit of the no-name corner, but are we mean to hear the fast right and left-handers? Let me a little bit of contact. Splandy wide. What, that was Kozman power sliding or drifting or whatever you want to call it. Throw that at the right-hander, which made Splandy go now up to 5th, as now Kozman has now spun going through Stavilo. Broken front wing completely, no front wing actually. He'll be going into the pits. Meanwhile, Yusuf and Splandy, they have got their races sort of fixed up. They're 4th and 5th. And Monkey overtaking Kozman. Or Masmara. I mean, he did overtake as well Kozman. I mean, passing me through because Kozman is now in the pits. Sparkle could get Kozman. No, he's gonna get him. He's gonna get him. Up front, Red Bulls completely dominating this race. Hakimi can't really do anything, and just all around, everyone behind them had bad luck. Both the Mercs, Monkey, Axel, Sparko, I think Hakimi as well at one point, just having not the greatest starts, and then after that just sliding through the, just being there, somehow getting a podium in the sprint race at the moment. Maybe if he makes a mistake somewhere, then we could maybe see Yusuf or Splandy. Secret, a 3-second time penalty for Secret, and now he's gonna be trying, and he's gonna be pushing like hell. Josh is gonna be as well pushing to keep himself within that 3 seconds. He knows he wants this win. Maybe not on track, but after penalties. They, I mean, Secret isn't. Secret gets a new fastest lap, 1:46.029. I mean, he's clear of Hakimi anyway, 5.8 seconds to Hakimi. He knows it, but he wants the race. He wants the race. He wants the win. Clearly, he wants the win. He's pushing like crazy. Now the gap is 2.1 seconds, 2.2. He's using all of his DRS, or most of his DRS. Now the gap is 2.3. He's pushing like crazy. Or just Josh is slow as hell. I mean, to be honest, it could be as well that, because Hakimi has caught up to him a little bit. The gap was like above 4 seconds. Now it's under 4 seconds. So it could be as well that. Or maybe both a little bit. The gap is 1.6, so definitely Secret up the pace. But Josh maybe as well just down the pace a little bit. As Hakimi is catching up a little bit on Josh. He's catching up on Josh a little bit. The gap is now 3.6. I mean 3.6, 3.7 through the fast right and left. 3.6, 3.5. Yeah, I mean it's close there, Yusuf. Ah. I mean, maybe he made a mistake. He could have made a mistake. And maybe he just let through Splendid to get the P4 on track. But he could have as well made a mistake. Which, well, there were yellow flags, so he probably made a mistake. No! Secrets! Secrets! Secret span! In the bus stop chicane! Pushed himself too much, pushed himself way too much, and now he's gonna be paying the price of trying to finish first, and now he's gonna be finishing third. He's gonna be finishing third unless like Hakimi makes a mistake, or I don't know, somehow just Secret gains like, well, first of all he needs to gain like 1.3 seconds to even think of an overtake. And then overtake Hakimi and then pull a 3-second gap. Well, I mean that would be crazy if Secret would to do that. He's driving like a madman, which is the car just being loose like hell. Monkey gets a 3-second time penalty, but that doesn't really affect him as behind him on Masmat is an AI, and he's gonna be gaining on him every single lap, like a few seconds. That's Gosfan in Radion crashed. That won't be a safe car since there aren't any more laps left. But he's out and he's going to be starting then 10th in the main race. I mean, he was going to be starting 10th anyways because there's 5 players grid penalty. Unfortunate one. But yeah. Secret very close behind Hakimi, but as well Hakimi is close to Josh, but is it gonna be enough? I don't think there are enough laps. There aren't enough laps, and it goes wide in La Source. This could give Secret that. Whoa, Secret, calm down yourself. You don't want to lose to P3 now. You don't want to lose P3. I know that you want at least that P2 on track, but calm down. You want to finish third unless you want to actually kill yourself in this race and basically throw away 3 points and gaining on Ferrari and Mercedes. Jesus Christ, Secret, why are you giving me... Calm down, boy. Calm down. Calm down. I know that you want this P3, but calm down. Like, I don't know why you're pushing like hell now, since you know that you don't have enough laps, even or enough time to overtake Hakimi, and just not enough resources to even overtake him. With the time that you've got, Yusuf spun in P1 of this, and could be interesting between Yusuf and Monkey until the end. Up front though, Josh, no mistakes at all, no penalties, clean race. Although not having the greatest pace, he's done it. No mistakes whatsoever. Yusuf gets another 3-second time penalty. Josh wins the sprint race and gets the pole position for the sprint race. Hakimi second, Secret third, Splendid fourth, Monkey fifth, Yusuf sixth, Sparko seventh, Masmat eighth, and Axel ninth. Well, unless Yusuf decides to kill himself before the finish line, and that would mean Sparko P7 or Masmat P8, possibly. Oh, that's Monkey. That's Monkey. And Sparko finishes the race in P7, so that's the grid order for the race. Hakimi, I mean, he started like 7th, 8th, and getting a P2. No mistakes, so fair play. I mean, as well, Monkey. After that, drive through could be as well, but on the sprint, it should be either Monkey or Hakimi, if something. I mean, Josh could be as well, but I don't think that it wasn't that impressive enough in the sprint to get that. Secret, no, I mean, he made that mistake and almost lost the P3 even. Yeah, I would say it's gonna be between Monkey, Hakimi, maybe Splandy as well, getting a P4 after being spun by Monkey. Could be as well one. And yeah. Right, race starting. Race starting, formation lap. Starting now. Yeah, no, any more comments? Okay. So basically 2 AIs, and then so basically it is 8 drivers racing. Could be. A shambles of a tennis bus, whatever. We live with it. I saw some soft runners there. Spark and Cosrun for the softs, Splandy for the hots, and the rest for the mediums. So very interesting strategy for Cosrun and Sparko. Both are probably high now. No, this is Cosrun. This is Axel. Okay, calm yourself down because like. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's a wall, Splandy. That is a wall. If you didn't know that. Oh, and that is grass, Yusuf. That is grass, if you didn't know. That's a invisible car that you can just pass through. See, it's inside. Something else than just the weird things. For Christ's sake. Obviously, I didn't mean it the dirty way. I meant the normal way, like the goddamn heart or liver, whatever. I mean, in a car, then that would be engine, drivetrain, suspension, goddamn fuel, the tank. Whatever there are the goddamn electronics or just components, how many there are. I didn't mean it like the weird way. I meant the normal way. Yeah, I mean you should normally do that to get it out for the race by hitting wall. I normally do that, but still, I somehow find myself in a wall sometimes. I don't know. Maybe I should stop doing it. Drives are forming to their grid slots. forming for the start. Hakimi, not the greatest to go into the grid slots. And it is 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and lights are, for me, out. Cosman gets a drive-through. That was a massive drive-through for him. Lights are in the way. We go. Cosman leads the race into turn 1, but behind, Josh keeping his virtual P1. Sparkle up to P5. And when fighting with Monkey, Hakimi was off track. What has happened with him? He is now down in 8th. Just from P2, now down to P8. I mean, there could be as well desync. My internet isn't the best. But Hakimi gets the move on Splandy. I think Splandy just let him through. I mean, everyone is pretty much lagging for me. Or it could be Hakimi only. Sparko got Monkey on the straight, and now he's going to be hunting Secret. Meanwhile, Yusuf and Hakimi, they're fighting for P6. Not much after that. Yusuf is going to be trying now to overtake Monkey maybe somewhere. Whoa, that was a massive moment for Monkey. The door was closing, but there wasn't really a gap for Yusuf though. But he was still trying to find himself there. He jumped on that curb, and luckily he didn't spin. I mean, that's a miracle that he didn't spin. Oh, Sparko spinning in Stabilo and rage quitting, leaving the session and retiring. So Red Bulls are a bit fighting. Red Bulls are fighting. Cosman isn't going into the pits. He's going to be causing chaos. And by the way, Yusuf overtook Monkey earlier in the lap. Josh, new fast lap 153.944, but that's also for the first lap. Now Monkey send it on Yusuf into turn 1. Hakimi spun in turn 1 in La Source, and now he's over 6 seconds behind the pack. With 7 drivers only in this race, it's gonna be very boring with these 20 laps to go. With 6.3 seconds behind the rest. The pack as Monkey gets the true revenge from what he did to Splandy. Yusuf gets revenge on him, sort of, if you want to call it that. I just said it just because I didn't have anything else to say other than just Monkey got spun by Yusuf. I mean, obviously the dramatic way, but I just do it by the feeling, or just by where we're going. I just can't do it naturally, or just like that, for a script or something. Secret made a little bit of mistake going through the fast right and left. Cosman's still in the lead. The Red Bulls know that they don't really have to fight him, and he has a drive-through, so it's sometimes better just to stay behind. Secret with the minus of the fuel. Secret... Oof. Where is he go? Whoa. Okay, that was a massive lag. George going wide. Cosman is still staying out, so this is going to be his final lap before going into the pits. Cosman on the new false lap 148.727. Secret trying to look for a move on his teammate, Josh, into zone 1, but he bailed out of it. I mean, it was just a... maybe it was just a... troll. A prank, but DRS has been enabled. And does Josh got the DRS? Yes, he got. But Secret is yes, faster on the straight. But now Josh late breaks into turn 1. Oh, Zara is probably sweating from what his drivers are doing, or her drivers. Hers. I don't care. Let me contact into turn and going into no-name corner, and Monkey spinning on the exit of the of the right-hander, and now he's 10 seconds, 11 seconds behind Hakimi. Hakimi, by the way, is 4.7 seconds behind Splandy. The Red Bulls still fighting. Could this be a civil war? War. And could potentially Yusuf join here as well? He's 6 seconds behind. He says 6 seconds behind. He could potentially be a threat to the Red Bulls. Secret, oh my god, he's so close. He was so close. I thought that we were going to touch it into Blanchimont. Now he's forced to go into the pits. So Josh takes the lead. Oh, Monkey retired. And that is a virtual safety car. That's 6 drivers remaining, by the way. And that is a full safety car. Cosvan, luckily he had to serve this lap, because now he gets the drive-through done. Does he? I think he does. Yeah, he got it done. So he's back in the game. And Cosvan can as well pit for the Hearts, as well as basically everyone else besides Splandy. By the way, there's a Red Bull Mercedes. It's Red Bull 1-2, then Mercedes 3-4, and then Hakimi P5 and Cosvan P6. I mean, this just looks ridiculous. This just looks ridiculous. 6 drivers racing in this league. Jesus. Or at this point. Like, Jesus Christ. It just feels so weird to look at this grid, and not that many drivers actually here. Yeah, there's a full safety car. We'll see. We'll see what the drivers are gonna be doing. I'm looking at my phone, and basically everyone else is looking at their phone, because, like, I mean, what else do they have to do? Yep, the Red Bulls pits. Yusuf pits. Splandy stays out. He's sort of for spits. Hakimi pits. And Kazan is going to be pitting. Yes, Sigurd is basically screwed here, because he, with a double stack, oh, he could be behind Hakimi even. Okay, no, he isn't that far behind. Oh, he got even ahead of Yusuf. Even ahead of Yusuf. Somehow. I'm actually surprised that he got out of Yusuf. I mean, it works. It works. It does work like that as well. That even with a double stack, he still got out of Yusuf. I mean, Secret probably isn't complaining. He stayed in P3 or in that position, or behind Josh, because Splandy stayed out, because obviously yeah. Oh, it is in his lap even. I thank God that I even saw that pretty early on. I mean, it's probably for the better. Oh, and there goes Yusuf with a 5-second time penalty. We'll see if he can get that removed. Yeah, just obviously trying to warm up the tires. Charge being an Iceman, not trying to warm up the tires. The tires are heating him up. Six guys is in the pit, so drivers can go. Splandy has restarted the race, so the race hasn't restarted, but still no for overtaking. Splandy hasn't crossed the line yet, and drivers can overtake now. They can overtake now themselves. So the real racing has begun, and there's gonna be more about the drives here. Whoa, that was very scary for Yusuf as well, being bogged down in that curb, in that sausage curb, just having a massive moment, and then somehow he saved that, and now he's at the back of his Secret, but no, his Secret's a way better engine, and just the Red Bull are so quick in the straights. Josh isn't really catching up to Splandy, even though Splandy has worn a few more worn mediums. Hards. Sorry, hards. Jesus Christ. These are the mediums. And he's a bit slowing down the pack. He's slowing down Secret and Yusuf a little bit. Hakimi is as well catching up to this pack a little bit. Kozan is a bit stranded. I mean, he is basically forced or basically left alone. Yusuf very close behind Secret. Whoa, that is getting way too close for comfort. Oh, this is getting way too close. Now Secret is going to be maybe trying to take charge now into Blanchimont. Side-by-side action maybe. No. Yusuf, no, he's way too far back. Secret. Oh, that was very scary for Red Bull. Yusuf sends it on Secret into bus stop chicane. But Secret stays ahead. Even though this is only 6 drivers, it is still pretty interesting what is happening at the front between the Red Bulls. Yusuf, who is very much close behind Secret, but again makes the same mistake like he did a lap ago, but maybe not a severe mistake, as he didn't went on the didn't go on the sausage curb. Secret looks like to be a very quick man on the straight, and Yusuf complete opposite, complete dead man on the straight. I mean, obviously the Mercedes is giving a bit of a downgrade already, but maybe as well he's using a higher downforce setup, and Secret is using the opposite, using a very low downforce setup. Josh has picked up the pace a little bit. Secret is now losing pace, losing time on Josh. Now the curse has reversed a little bit. Splandy is still keeping that 1.1 or 1.2 second gap to Josh. Kozan already 3.2 seconds behind. He is basically forced to be there. I mean, he's still getting 8 points if he finishes the race. I mean, he could just probably go into AI. Red Bulls yet again fighting again into the bus stop. Secret didn't send, but Josh goes wide into the bus stop. But the Red Bulls didn't have the greatest exits, and neither of them. Splandy gets a new fastest lap of the day, or of the race, 147.582. Secrets and Josh not really communicating at all, or maybe just wanting to produce some action. In this race. The DRS has been enabled. Has it? Yeah, it has been enabled. Secret is gonna overtake Josh. pretty easily on the Camel Straight, and Secret is up into P2, and by the looks of the pace that it looked like at the end of the sprint and in this race, Secret should be gapping Josh slowly, but obviously slowly isn't the right answer since I mean there are the two DRSs, the main one on the Camel Straight where you can gain most of the time. Yusuf is all over the back of Josh, but just can't really get him, anywhere. Is he gonna send it here? He's sending it! I need to stop contact as he spins. He spins because of the contact, and he's now down in 5th, down in 6th even, possibly with damage to his car. And that even lost Josh the DRS on Secret. So basically, Yusuf forced us to have yeah, and he has left, so basically he's getting disqualified. So Koftan is going to be getting P5. If more of this happens, Koftan could be getting a podium. But the last season, he got a win here in the Ferrari. Obviously, I don't think the win is possible here. But, hey, a podium or P4? I mean, it's still a very good result. I mean, yeah, even though he's lost, technically. He's technically lost. I mean, taking the advantage while others didn't show up, or just didn't show up, couldn't make it, or just all of this like monkey spawn, Sparko spawn, almost an actual, I mean, almost about left midway through the sprint for some reason. Axel rage quit it, which he probably shouldn't have, since there was a second race. Yusuf made contact with Josh, and at the moment he's and up to Advent Cops is up to P5. If maybe Secret and Splendid they make contact and they spin, then hey, you could be looking for a great result, you know, a good result. Give me that 3 second time penalty. Secret is pretty much is all over the place. Splendid with a new first lap 147.502, but Hakimi takes it immediately with 147.226. Secret should be able to easily pass Splendid on this Camel Straight with the advantage of DRS, ERS, and with the faster car on the straights, easily overtakes him on the straight, overtakes Splendid like it was nothing, and takes the lead of the race on lap 10 on the Camel on the Camel Straight. And yeah, hopefully he doesn't spin like in the sprint, where he even almost lost the podium. I mean, Splendid is pretty much screwed at the end. I mean, he still has to pit. He still has to put from those hards. 10 laps to go. No, 12. Sorry, 12. 10 laps in. 12 laps to go. The best setting on hole 4 is probably 5th. No. Yeah, 4. No. No. Right. Yeah, 5th. No, fourth. God's sake. I don't know what am I doing. The best that they can hope for is fourth. I doubt that he's gonna be able to catch up to Hakimi and these guys up ahead. He still has a DRS, but he's not catching up to Secret actually. And this could be causing a little bit of a headache for Josh, who has to overtake him to keep up with his teammate. I mean, this just turns it into a Monaco. I mean, the drivers are close to each other enough to get the DRS, but I mean, honestly, with 5 drivers, I mean, 5 actual drivers racing, I mean, it has to be boring. It just has to be boring. It's not like that it's not gonna be. Splendid, and then falling out of the DRS, 1.1, and now on the straight just losing the time. Yeah, he is out of the DRS. So this should be an easier task for Josh to overtake Splendid. Well, I mean, unless Splendid would have actually pitted, which it wouldn't have been ideal for Josh because he would be quite some time behind Splendid, and then as well he didn't get the DRS on the Camel straight. Josh has way more years than Splendid. Josh can see the red light flashing on the Mercedes, and he's going to be using all of his DRS. The gears open. He knows that he has the straight line advantage. Splendid tries to defend the inside. He's still in there, but he knows that he can't do anything from the Red Bulls, and it's a Red Bull 1-2 on lap 12 at the exact same spot when 2 laps earlier Secret took the lead from Splendid, and Josh moves up to second, 2 seconds behind Secret. Splendid is still showing great pace on those old hearts, but I doubt that he's gonna be able to stay up there. Maybe he's gonna be even he could be going into the pits at this lap. I mean, it shows optimally that he should be going into the pits this lap. We'll see if he is gonna be actually going into the pits. That Cosran spun in Stavolo. Splendid not going in. Interesting. Cosran span in Stavolo, which would mean for a second, now on my mic there was a little piece of popcorn that was trying to get out, but now it's inside of my microphone, like those ridges, for Christ's sake. Anyways, Splendid catching up to Josh a little bit, but just can't get close enough. No ERS left, and just no pace on the straights. Can't really do anything, can he? 9 laps to go. Let me just quickly take a other party. Go to other party if either, I don't know, maybe Liam, maybe William, or maybe even Keen from VCC. Probably no one knows. I bet it, I mean, the ones that are watching probably don't know who Keen is. A a Sutherland fan, basically. But anyways, Hakimi is very close behind Splandy. Splandy, gives up the place. So he is pitting this lap. Secret in the first lap, 147.055. Splandy into the pits for the new rubber. He should be staying in P4. Pitting for pitting for mediums, obviously. Trying to get it out, but can't. For God's sake. Yeah, Hakimi is close to Josh. But Josh has way more ERS. Hakimi is using all of his ERS to maybe try and attack Josh. Josh is now as well using ERS. And going into the turn 5, let's say. That was very scary from Hakimi. Almost losing the car. In turn 6. Turn 6, 7, yeah. Then 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I think there are 19 corners. 1... 18. I think there are 19 corners on this track. Splandy is way ahead of Cops fan. 19 seconds behind Hakimi. Or basically 16. Since Hakimi has a 3-second time penalty. So maybe he could get a podium. Where to turn the right party? Yeah, it's this one. We'll see if maybe William, maybe Liam. By William, I mean the sauce 345 guy. Maybe William, maybe Liam, maybe Jacob, or AKA Panda, TNR __ Panda, basically. If he's gonna join, but I think he has other league race going on. Hakimi still staying within the DRS from Josh. But he's gonna be nowhere. He's gonna be nowhere. He's gonna be able to. Is he gonna be able to catch up to Josh? He caught up at 10th. But I mean, only at 10th. I mean, the Red Bulls, what Josh and Secret have showed on this track, with the straight line speeds and even with the pace, overall pace, is just. It's just immense. It's just something else, really. I think with these results, I mean, Josh, no. Jamie is gonna be falling down to 3rd. Kimmy's still pretty much close to Josh. He's closer. So with the points, Josh and P2 with 18 points. Splandy currently P4, scoring 12 points. So with the points, that would mean Splandy would retake the lead. Would retake the championship lead. Josh would be 2nd and Jamie would be 3rd, but Secret would close up to the top by quite some margin. Splandy got the new fast lap. Hakimi close to Josh, very close to Josh, but just can't get close enough. And as well, he has a 3-second time penalty that he always has to remember. Lap 16 out of 22. He could be getting close. By the way, Leclerc is saying that we should just cancel the race now. To be honest, I mean, come on, let these guys race. Let them race. Yeah, it is boring, but I mean, it's not as boring as Monaco. There's still some action, like Hakimi is still trying to maybe overtake Josh and maybe gap him. They're thinking about doing half points. And Leclerc is saying that that would work too. I don't know if I'm allowed to even say that, but I mean, I'm just keeping you guys updated that we could be getting half points in this race, which would somewhat benefit Jamie. That would benefit Jamie actually, because he wouldn't lose that much in the championship. But that was actually as well pretty much lose for Secret, because he won't catch up to the pack up front. He would be getting what, 25 divided by 2, that would be 12.5 points. Josh would be getting that would be 9 points. Hakimi would be getting 7.5. Splat would be getting 6. Carlson would be getting 5. Yusuf's AI would be getting 4 points. Then Monkey would be getting, if we, okay, P7 would have gotten for P7 you get 6 points, so that would be 3 points. For 8th you get 4 points, so that would be 2 points. For P9 you get 2 points, so that would be 1 point, and then P10 you get 1 point, so that would be half a point. So basically, Splandy be getting not 12 points but 6 points. And now if I calculate it right, actually 7 because of the false lap, and as well with the sprint, we have to remember that there's a sprint. But if we only take the only the race results, then that would mean Splatty would be still on top, but not the same margin. But by not the same margin, he would be only getting 6, 7, so that would be, he is 5 points behind, so he would be 2 points ahead, and Josh was some points behind. Hakimi is really trying to overtake Josh. Josh is just not having the greatest pace on the ones. Still losing to his teammates. Plandy just, I mean, he's just out there rethinking life. Carlson, I mean, he is in no man's land. 20 seconds behind Splandy. Jesus Christ. Hakimi and Josh, I mean, they have some entertainment, but Secret, I mean, he is going for the win. But they're really thinking about doing half points. I don't know if it's for this race only, or if it's for... So, I don't know if they will be halving the points for the sprint or not. Alright, let me just ask. Alright. Terrible choice of words, or what I read there, but anyways, I've asked if they're gonna halve the points from the sprint as well. Kazan has put it probably for the softs to get the fastest lap. I even try to. I mean, the fastest lap is at the moment 146.238, and Kofsan has 148.727. Okay, so most likely the sprint race points would stay as they are, so they won't get halved. But Secret made I guess a mistake, because he just lost like 6 seconds to his teammate. All of a sudden, he's 2.8 seconds only ahead of his own teammate. Maybe some damage for Secret, maybe, we don't know, but yeah. So basically from the main races the points would be getting halved, but then from the sprint they would stay the same. Basically what I've understood, which I mean it sort of doesn't make sense, but at the end it makes sense, because I mean sprint is usually, I mean in real F1 the sprint is done in a different day, so it'll be a lot different, obviously. But yeah, Josh, I feel like he has upped the pace, or Secret is just going very slow. But anyways, Josh is catching the Secret anyways. Cops has overtaken. Whoa! Oh, this is getting a lot all interesting. For the win, all of a sudden, Secret getting any crucial. Again. Okay, I should stop eating popcorn for now. Secret getting a crucial 3-second time penalty, which could mean that Josh could be getting a win in this race. Secret is going to be pushing like crazy yet again. This reminds me again from the sprint. Secret getting a 3-second time penalty late in the race. And the gap is about like, I mean, Josh is within that 3-second time penalty, and Hackes is behind Josh. I mean, he wasn't that close behind, but he was still behind. Oh, this could get a whole lot of interesting up front for the win. Who goes for the win? Is it gonna be Secret or is it gonna be Josh? Splatty pits for the fastest lap. Did Kofsan get the first lap for some? No. Now, disadvantage for Secret. He has less ERS than Josh. So Josh is gonna be a bit faster through the straights. We'll see if he's gonna be catching or staying or maintaining that gap in the corners. Secret going a little bit wide in turn 8. And that has costed him few seconds, tenths. Actually, a tenth only costed him, but still a very crucial tenth now. 2.6. It's very important for Josh as well to not get a penalty. But he has two options: not get a penalty, or two things to worry about at the same time. Not get a penalty, but as well keep up with Secret. And the gap is now 2.8. It gets a whole lot of interesting up top. Secret burns his last amount of ERS. The gap is over 3 seconds, but there's still one more lap to go. Josh has about 40% now, under 40% of ERS. I'm gonna put the telemetry for this last and final lap. Is it gonna be Secret or is it gonna be Josh to get this race win? Josh still burns his ERS that he got left. Secret has only got the leftovers. So Josh is going to be faster on the straight. He's burning the US just before Erush and Radion goes a little bit not the optimal line through Erush and Radion. And now he's 3.2 seconds behind. He's not burning all of his ERS. He's saving for the X of Stabilo going into Blanchimont. The gap is 3.2, 3.1. Oh, this is getting a little bit tight at the top. Hakimi still pressurizing Josh. The gap is now 2.9. And it's gonna get up to 3.0. 3.072 now. Oh god, this is gonna be getting a little bit too close at front. 3.1. Oh, it's getting close. It's getting close. The finish line is closer. Now, Secret has to do the best this last section that he could have. And he actually didn't. He lost time a little bit. Josh uses all of his remaining ERS. Secret uses his leftovers. Secret going through Blanchimont. Now Josh going through Blanchimont. Secret going through bus stop chicane. He has done it on track. But is he going to be able to keep it after the penalties? Secret crosses the line. But the Josh, is he going to get it? No! Secret got it. Secret gets the win by just a tenth with that penalty. Oh, this got to way too entertaining, way too close for comfort for Secret at the top. But he got it. He got it. He got it. But most importantly, for Red Bull, they got the 1-2 that they really needed. The most crucial points for the championship for both Secret Josh and Red Bull themselves. Hakimi got the third. That's the best that he could have done. Splatnik gets the fourth place with the fast lap, and Kosvan fifth. Finishes fifth. And drives the day. I mean, Kosvan, sure, why not? But yeah, Secrets getting way too close with that win, but still, at the moment, 31 points. I mean, Red Bull at the moment, well, before the points getting halved from the race, possibly, it stands like this. Secret 31 points, Josh with 26 points gained, Splandy 18 points, Hakimi 22, Yusuf 11, Kosvan 10 points, Monkey for Sparkle 2, Unmasked 1, and Axel, the only driver who got 0 points. Yeah, draft today for the race. I mean, other Cops fan or Secret, I mean, he after lap 10 just absolutely, I mean, dominated on, but still like lap 19 after he span or made a mistake, and then that very interesting final lap that he almost lost the win. But yeah, he got the win, got the dub, and most importantly, the very important constructors points. That's 31 plus 26. Okay, that's 30 plus 30. That's 60 minus 5. 55 points for Red Bull. They just had the most perfect weekend. They just got the perfect weekend when they need it, and they got it. And yeah, I mean, it's very good that everyone finished the race. It's a very good site that no one. I mean, there was Yusuf who gave up, just leaving. But anyways, even though there were only 10 drivers attended, and then actual 5 drivers at the end of the race drove, it still was more of a entertaining race than Monaco. Anyways, next week it's Italy, Monza, Temple of Speed, Autodromo Nazionale Monza. I think that was called. Yeah. A very interesting race, must say. Very interesting race, very interesting sprint, very interesting qualifying, even though there was only 10 drivers. And yeah, I mean, there's nothing else to add. Next week is Monza. It's gonna be way a lot tighter in the championship now. What the hell am I doing? The knife is still up here. Yeah, so see you guys next week in